Hey guys, Rowan from Business Cut Through. We've all heard of the notion of market positioning, and there are many iterations of what it means and how it's applied to business. Positioning has been a strategy that's been around for decades, and many large successful businesses and even politicians use this every day to influence us. But in the spirit of keeping it simple, what does it mean for small business and how can we use it? In the early days, I first learned about positioning through reading this book, Positioning: The Battle for Your Mind, by Al Ries and Jack Trout. It says positioning is not what we do to the product or service, but what we do to the mind of the prospect. The basic approach to positioning is not to create something new and different, but to manipulate what's already up there in the mind and to retie those connections that already exist. Our mind works like a big computer. We store information in certain folders or categories, and this allows us to access information readily. Now, those categories might be one word, like computers, and this allows you to recall information about computers like brands or certain types. Now, big business has invested millions into marketing, and they know consumers differentiate and buy on certain parameters. Now, they're things like product, market, service, and price. Now, for example, when I say airlines, you can probably name a few of your top choices, but when I say discounted airlines, you'll probably only name a few. This is because you have certain brands categorized like this in your mind. The most simplistic and most powerful way to have people remember you and categorize your brand is to position yourself using one word. For example, Qantas use the word safety. It's what's called a product positioning. They know that there are consumers who are conscious about safety as a priority when it comes to travel, and they're prepared to pay a premium for that. So this becomes the company's focal point, and everything about its operations is based upon safety. So then they ask themselves, well, what does it mean being the safest airline in the world? What does the company have to look like? How would we have to service our customers in relation to being safe? What pricing would consumers pay for safety? What destinations would we fly to? Are they safe? How often would we service our fleet? So you can understand positioning a little better. And it's time to ask, how do your customers see you? How are you categorized in their minds? What's your one word that differentiates your business? What is the focal point of your business that your market talks about? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you would like to understand more and implement this strategy into your business, then reach out to me personally.